Hey guys, this is Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to draw the Gallimimus from Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. And yeah, this drawing was actually requested by Spino Boy Mosasaurus. And yeah, as you can see, wait, I'll just raise the camera a little. And so yeah, as you can see, these are a lot of sketches that I did to improve my perspective kind of drawing style and stuff, because well, I can make a realistic I can draw a realistic dinosaur when it's just in one perspective. I can't really make a very good drawing in all perspectives that I want. I mean, I can't draw everything freely yet, so that's why I'm trying to get better at poses. And this is actually a Gallimimus sketch, and this one as well. And I also did one at the back. And the one that we're gonna draw is going to look a little bit like this one. Alright, and well, as you might have actually seen in my Rexy head speed drawing, is that it isn't completely accurate to what it looks what it looks like in the movies. But I'm trying to slowly progress and slowly get better at it. So maybe in the future I'll be drawing different kind of drawings. So what we're gonna start with is draw the midsection of the dinosaur. We're first gonna sketch it a little bit, and later on we will refine everything just by bits. So just an oval like this. So for example, this is one side of his this is going to be his hip over here, and this is just one side, and this is the other side where his legs are going to connect to his body. And then we're going to draw his kind of shoulder section over here, and his arms will be connected to this. And then we're gonna start drawing in part of his neck already, and a circle on the end over there. So now we're gonna start connecting this slight curve over here. And again, we're still sketching, so don't press down too hard on your pencil, on the paper. And then this actually kind of goes like this, and his head starts over here. He has a part like over here, his chest. And then this is the part where his lower jaw starts. Then over here we're gonna attach one of his arms over here, but we're first gonna draw it like a stick figure arm, like this. And then pay attention to this, because the lower part of his arm is a little bit longer than the upper part of his arm, so pay attention to that. And then there's going to be one claw like this. This one is going to be a slightly bit longer, and then you can see the last one over there. And then the other one will be kind of, well, this is supposed to be a little bit more like this. The other one will start about over here, kind of the same, and it goes a little bit further than this one, and then just kind of draw the same, but start with this one. So this one is kind of like this. Then the middle one is the longest, and then the other one we can't really see. It goes kind of like this, right behind it. Alright, Now we're gonna draw his leg in kind of like a stick figure. So his leg, well, starts kind of like over here. Well, let's draw it like this. And let's first actually connect this to the rest of his body. It's a little bit better this way. And then we know where to start his leg from and where his knee. If you're drawing dinosaur legs and you don't know how long every part is, I mean, for example, I'll just do an example. If this is what I struggled a lot with when I was younger, when I started drawing dinosaurs. So this is just the oval, the tail, the neck. For example, we're drawing a T-Rex. Alright, so just really quickly drawing this in, and then you want to draw in his leg. So what most of the people actually tend to do is don't pay attention to where his knee is in comparison with the rest of his body. With most T-Rex reference pictures I have seen that the knee is just about over here, just below his belly, and you can just draw in everything like this. And this part is actually a little bit longer normally than the upper part. And then you draw in his feet. So this is actually kind of a T-Rex foot. Well, you know what I mean. But with most people that I see that are actually attempting this, tend to make this a little bit too long or a little bit too short. That way it just won't look, for example, this is the body, and if you make it too long it will look kind of like this. Which is great if you're drawing in perspective, but not when the drawing is the dinosaur is actually facing that way. And if you're making it too short, it will kind of look like this. Which is also not in it's not the right way to do. So alright, let's continue. So pay attention to where his knee actually starts, and this drawing is, this picture that I'm using, it's actually a reference photo from Jurassic World, I believe. But his knee is over here, and then it goes kind of like this. Over here is his ankle, and then his toes, kind of like this. Alright. The other leg starts over here, just at about the same height. We're just gonna, this is actually the perspective that we're using, so this is actually the way that everything is kind of going to look like, about something like this. That's the shape of the dinosaur. So that means that his other knee will, the other part where his leg is going to connect to his body will be about over here. So this part actually goes like this, and because we're drawing in perspective, this might be a little bit shorter or a little bit longer than this one. It might seem, but it's not. Alright, and then his knee is about over there. It goes like this, then it goes like this, and then his kind of toes go like this. Alright, so now we want to actually put some flesh onto it, and I may have made this a little bit too far ahead, so I'm just going over it like this. So then we're going to draw in his toes. So this is the first one, and then the second one kind of goes like that. Well, actually it goes kind of like this, and then connects to the rest of the foot actually. And then we have a very thick kind of ankle. And I might have actually made this a little bit wrong, so I'm gonna erase it just a little. I want it to look the best I can. Like this. And then this one goes kind of also like this. And you can't really see the third toe, so that's kind of a shame, I would say. Alright, let's draw in this leg, which goes like this. And in this case it's best to just start with drawing shapes instead of the full outlines. It goes kind of like this. Over here is his ankle again. And then here his toes are starting to appear. So this is going to be the first toe. Then this will be the second. And this will be the third, which is very close to the second. And then just connect this to the rest of the leg. So, well, this isn't the best that I could do. I really want to get it as perfect as I can. And this doesn't really look very good, so I'm gonna go back to it again and make it a little bit better. First toe. And there is the second one, which actually connects kind of to something like this over here. And then we have the toes, the toenails actually. So yeah, this one is so extremely big that you can't really see the third one. That's actually a little bit of a shame. And this could be a little bit thicker. And if you're hearing something snoring at the background, that's probably my dog, if you're hearing it. Alright, then we're gonna draw in his nails on this foot. And the last one over here. And then let's actually get these lines in there as well. Alright, so now we can focus a little bit on his hands. Which actually go kind of like this. This line connects to that, and then this line goes like this. We have his elbow over here, make sure to draw that in. And then you have a very muscular arm, so it's never completely straight. You always have to put in some curves and muscle structures when you're drawing dinosaur arms. Alright, so we're gonna start drawing in this one actually. Which is something like this, and then over here this one starts to take shape. And then it has a curve there. And then you can barely see it, but there are some traces of the third kind of finger. And I'm not sure how many fingers these dinosaurs actually had, to be very honest. I just know that they have 3 fingers on this reference photo that I'm using. Alright, so it's really messy right now. Some parts are really dark, some parts are really light. Don't pay attention to that yet, because if we're gonna clean it up later on, it will probably look a lot better than what it looks like right now. So alright, his elbow would probably be over here, so pay attention to this part, because this is where his arm kind of comes from, and then just replicate kind of what you did over here. And we're gonna start with the middle one again. This time only draw something like this, and this one already goes like this over here. And then you can draw kind of like a bump over there, and try and connect that one. Something like that. And then of course put the nails in as well. And this is where I made a mistake, because actually this one is supposed to be a lot longer than the other one. And then we can put in this nail over here, and this nail is a lot longer. That looks a lot better in my opinion, and you can't really see the final one. So yeah, this drawing might look actually kind of disproportionate later on, because still again I'm still learning to draw perspectives, but I figured if I don't use it in any tutorial videos, I'll probably not, well, let's say it like this, I want to have maximum practice, so when I'm doing a tutorial I want to practice it as well. So let's now just work a little bit on his head. His head is kind of, well, let's first draw an oval. That's where his head will be attached. And then his eyes will be about over here. So just draw very large circles over there. And then kind of goes like this. and then it ends over here. It might actually be a little bit steeper, his head. Something like this. And this dinosaur actually kind of looks like an ostrich, I would say. And then we have curved lower jaw. It goes a little bit like this because it is opened just a tiny bit, and then it goes like this. And this is actually, it has a bump on the bottom. Maybe a bit of a smaller bump actually. And then his tongue is actually over here, doing something like this. We have those kind of, I'm not sure what it is, something like a membrane. All dinosaurs have them. Make this a little bit longer, tiny bit, and then make the other part of his jaw like that, and maybe get another membrane in there. And again, I'm really not sure how that's called or how to pronounce that. We have a little bit of a bump for the other eye ridge or eyebrow. Alright, and his eye might be a little bit lower, but it might be okay over here. I think it's going to be okay. So this will be his eye. And I'm gonna make this a little bit thicker as well, connect it a little bit more clearly, and then it has like something like this beneath his lower jaw. Let's actually draw in the shape of his head a little bit more clear. Alright. And now it's time to draw in the tail. And because we're trying to draw in perspective, his tail will be a lot less long because the dinosaur is kind of facing us, so the tail will be a little bit shorter. So the tail starts over here. It goes up with kind of like an angle like this, and then it goes down again, and it stops about over there. And then it connects to the rest of the body. Alright, so yeah, let me clean everything up, erase some lines, and darken some other lines. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. And so the only thing that we still need to put in is basically his eye. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna draw a dark circle in the right side of his eye, and that will be it. So yeah, I know it's not perfect by any means, but yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to improve so I can give you guys better content, so I can bring out better content and stuff. So I'm gonna end this part right here, and the next part will have a little bit more detail into it, and we will see what this drawing will become. So I hope you liked this drawing. I hope you liked this video. If you liked the video, leave a like. Comment below what you think about the drawing and the video in general. And don't forget to subscribe. So this was Dinosaur Drawer, and goodbye.